Hey YouTube, it's Amanda coming in with my little sidekick Wyatt. He is my youngest, and I'm just popping in with a quick video to update here on my final pre-op day. I'm on the last day of my pre-op diet. My surgery is tomorrow at noon. Today is Monday, December 2nd, 2013. My surgery is December 3rd, 2013. My numbers, my highest weight ever was 276 pounds. My surgical consult weight, so in August, on August 5th, was 267.2 pounds. And a few days ago when I met with my surgeon, my weight was 250.6 pounds. So I have lost almost 17 pounds on this journey. Officially, the official weight. I think this morning my scale was like a little bit lower than that. I think 248 and change. Like nearly 249. I think maybe even 249. So I may have lost another pound since then. And I'm not sure if they'll weigh me tomorrow before the surgery, and if they do, I'll report that back as more of an official weight. My bathroom scale is kind of weird, so I don't really count that because it's kind of up and down all in the same day. So pre-op diet hasn't been bad for the most part. I have not lost very much on the pre-op diet. I'd only lost about 7 pounds or so, 7 or 8 pounds prior to the 2-week diet. And I've lost about 9 pounds since starting the pre-op diet. My diet is a little different than most people's diets. I'm required to have 4 shakes a day plus other foods, so soft foods like oatmeal and dairy proteins and some like cream-based soups and stuff like that. So I have, there have been several days as I've logged my allowed foods into my FitnessPal that my calories have gotten very close to like 1,800 calories. And in the times that I've tried on my own to lose weight, I will have gone down to, 1,200 calories a day and still struggle to lose weight. So 1,800 calories a day, it's not going to cause me to, I just don't think I would lose weight on that. Or if I do, it would be extremely slowly. So it's no surprise to me that I have not lost more. Let's see. And then the other thing about that is that on Thanksgiving for the lunchtime period, I substituted, instead of having the canned chicken and things like that were allowed on my meal plan, I substituted those for things that we were having. So instead of having a cream-based soup, I had mashed potatoes and sweet potatoes. And instead of having the canned chicken, I had some turkey and some ham. And though my portions were small, and I tried to make a 1-to-1 substitution. I should not have done that. I know that my surgeon has planned for a purpose, and I don't know. I don't know what I was trying to do. I felt internal pressure and external pressure to eat, and felt a little bit of that freak out, like, oh my goodness, I'm never going to be able to eat like I want to eat again. And I think I felt a little bit cocky too, because until that point I had done great, honestly great on the pre-op diet, and had, stuck to this, though broad plan, had stuck to the plan. So I felt maybe a little cocky and just was like, well, I can handle this. I can have a bite. I can have one little bite. And then after I made kind of those 1-to-1 sort of substitutions, then I kind of freaked out and had things that were definitely not on my plan. Like I had a roll, and I had about 8 crackers, and I had about 1/16 of a piece of a pie, so like a third of a slice of pie. Certainly not on my plan, and not even on my regular daily eating plan. Have kind of a thyroid thing, Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and I'm supposed to be gluten-free anyway. And so not only did I feel the guilt of that, I didn't feel sick like I had overeaten. I didn't feel that. I felt sick. I felt sick with guilt for diverting from my surgeon's plan, and really quite close to my surgery date. And then I felt physically ill from the things that I ate. I didn't have that overstuffed feeling, but with the gluten stuff and the crackers and the bread and whatnot, I felt
the inflammation. By the next morning, my face was swollen, and my eyes were swollen, and just felt really bad. So have not done that again. And even by dinner time that night, I was back to the soups and the shakes and whatever. So back on track right away, but just feeling, I do feel a bit of concern that something may have happened internally, and my surgeon may go in and say, nope, you didn't do it well enough, so let's start over and do another 2 weeks of pre-op diet. So I'm really, really hopeful that doesn't happen, and I'm hopeful that all the time before and all the time since have been enough. So being real there. So that's what happened with Thanksgiving. So I go tomorrow 10:30 for my surgery, and I'm feeling a little bit concerned about complications. You know, I'm actually statistically in a good place for this surgery. You know, I'm under 40. I'm 37 years old. My BMI, I think, was 41 and some change when I started. I do not have significant comorbidities, and so statistically I feel like I'm at a pretty good place for the surgery, but my luck, I'm kind of the person who ends up with the unusual things, and so I'm worried about complications for that purpose. I do respect my surgeon, and I trust him. We had a very lengthy conversation about complications when I saw him a few days ago, and one of the things I like best about him is that I really feel like he respects the body, and he respects the risk of complications, and in fact expressed to me that one of his greatest fears is having a patient who has a leak. And so because of that, he is very conscious of, you know, he doesn't rush, and I don't get the impression that he's cocky. He was very kind and patient, and I like the way that he kind of respects the process. And so I feel like that, for me, rather than making me feel concerned that he is talking about risks, makes me feel like, you know, he understands them, and he is going to do his best to prevent them. So I felt really good after visiting with him. So fingers crossed that I will come through. Well, number one, that I'll come through, because that's a fear too, that I won't. And so a few days, hopefully, I'll be popping back by to say, I did it, I'm alive, I survived. And then the other thing, it's just that I would come through without complications. I really don't want to be one of the unfortunate ones who end up with, you know, in a coma or in a PICC line, or, you know, I don't want to do that. However, I do recognize that the way that I'm going, and kind of my inability to lose weight, that regardless, that the risks, the guaranteed risks of remaining obese are greater than the risks of going ahead with such a drastic measure. So I'm ready for my surgery, as ready as I'm ever going to be. I wish there were an easier fix for this problem that is obesity. In my case, and in many cases there is not. Even my primary care physician said that, you know, they're learning that it is in many cases more than calories in and calories out. And so I'm hopeful that this surgery will be that difference for me. That this will be the catalyst to kind of make a change, make a difference. So that's it. So Wyatt is fussy. We should go. So anyway, thanks very much for checking in. I do appreciate the care and concern, I guess. And anyway, so I'll be back with an update as soon as there is one to provide. And we'll see you guys on the loser's bench. Bye-bye.